you know that the new movie was out, Justice League?
Yeah, everyone's talking about it on Twitter. Isn't it like 4 hours long or something?
4 hours and 1 minute and 53 seconds long. That's 14,000 seconds.
Yeah, the joke on Twitter is that people are live tweeting it. I think Leslie Jones actually did live tweet it.
For 4 hours.
Yeah, that's why it was funny.
The thing that pisses me off about the movie is it's kind of like that H or the SD size on the TV. Mm-hmm. It's not the full screen. It's kind of smaller.
Right.
That's because Zack Snyder wanted it that way. He wanted you to watch it that way. And it drives me
he's an artist. I mean, of course he did.
And so the thing that made me turn it off first was slow motion.
So, you don't like that.
So every scene has got to be, whoa, and he slows it down. So somebody got pissed off like I did and went back and recorded or timed all the slow motion. 10% of the movie is presented in slow motion.
Oh, my God.
That's 24 minutes and 7 seconds of slow motion.
Oh, my Lord. I mean, because it'd be actually even funnier if what they did instead is they sped it up. Did they do that? Because that'd be hilarious.
No, that would be much better. Then it would be only, 3 hours long. It would be almost a real movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just put slow motion things and made it longer. I don't understand it. It just pisses me off.
I think he did that a little bit in Wonder Woman also. I mean, there were definitely some slow motion scenes there, except, it wasn't as distracting in Wonder Woman because it was in the right places and it worked. Same thing with Watchmen. Like there's places where he does the slow-mo thing and it makes sense. But I guess when you're sitting through a 4-hour movie, you're like hyper aware of the time and everything going on. It's like, can we fast forward through this scene? Why are you doing it like this?
And that's why the first Wonder Woman I started to watch, and every part, and it was slow motion. I can't do it. It's just BS. I know it looks cool on movies, and that's why you do it, but it's too much. I can't handle it. My brain shuts down because the whole time why didn't you just cut that scene?
Right.
Cut it and move on.
But I mean, I guess he figures, if you're going to put out a 4-hour movie, now's a really good time to do that because you have a captive audience. And what else are people doing right now? You know what I mean? Not a lot of people. People are still going out, but we're not out the way we were. We're not busy the way we were. People are working from home. So they have a lot more time.
Okay. I understand that, but people have an attention span of 20.6 seconds.
You don't have to watch it all in one sitting.
Nobody's watching it in one sitting. You can't.
No, nobody can. You didn't watch The Irishman in one sitting.
No, I still haven't finished it. One day I might finish it, but now I'm not. No, 4 hours. I barely make it through an hour and a half movie. You better be damn good.
Do you think it's arrogant of him to expect us to sit through a 4-hour movie, or do you think he's giving us a gift because here's like 3 movies in one?
No, I think it's horrible. I think you could have cut it down and made a really great movie and had maybe one slow part. But when Aquaman is swimming, I don't need it to be in slow motion. Speed it up.
Okay, let me play devil's advocate with this. So if you think about like Umbrella Academy, for example, if you watched Umbrella Academy, it was, 8 episodes that were each an hour each. So that's 8 hours right there. And maybe you binged 4 episodes in a row, which, I definitely did. Mm-hmm. So there's 4 hours right there. I chose to watch it for 4 hours. I could have, there's things that I spend a weekend, I binge the whole thing. Like if something new comes out that I'm dying to see, like Ozark, the minute Ozark comes out, that's all I'm doing. Like I'll take a break and do this with you. But aside from that, I'm making no plans. I'm putting my phone on mute, on silent. Mm-hmm. Like I am just going to be spending my time with the Ozark people.
But do you watch it back to back to back to back, or do you stop? No, you have to. You stop because you eat probably 6 times during those episodes. So
I get food first and then I sit down so that way I can eat and watch.
I know, but you're not
my boyfriend. No, my boyfriend and I do this. Like we'll watch an episode and he'll go another one. I'll be like, yeah, another one. 2 episodes. 1 more. Okay, 1 more. So that's 3 hours right there. Just 3 episodes is 3 hours. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? When you're watching an hour series. So 4 hours is not so unreasonable for a movie, I don't think.
But 20% of it being slow, that's too much. I can't. That's just jerking off at that point. That's just showing off.
Well, it's an artistic choice. I mean, but you know what? You could certainly fast forward through that part if it's too slow for you.
It comes a point when it's raining and it's slow motion and that goes on for 10 minutes. It's like, really? Stop it. Cut that part out. I think I'm going to go back and re-edit the movie and we'll see my version will be much better.
But you can re-edit it by fast forwarding. Have you ever fast forwarded through parts of a movie, or do you just sit there and watch the whole thing?
I watch the whole thing because I lose the remote. I don't know where it's at. They make the remote so small now, I lose them. So I don't even bother with it. It's too much.
So you know how I'm a SAG voter and the SAG Awards are coming up soon. So we have until I think it's either this Friday or Tuesday. It's like this week that we have to have watched everything and voted. Mm-hmm. So I watched Minari this week, and that's the one with Steve Yeun, from Walking Dead. Mm-hmm. So there were definitely parts that were a little slow. So I kind of fast forwarded through some of it. And then I went through more. I was like, okay, now I get what's going on. Okay, I see where this is going. Let me fast forward through this part too. So I definitely cut the movie shorter, but and I feel like I didn't really, maybe I missed like one or two things, but not a lot. Like I got the gist. I know enough that I can vote.
If you're voting on something, you got to watch it.
I did watch it. I watched like 95% of it. I fast forward through. There were some scenes like what you're talking about. Like I'm not going to give it away in case you haven't seen it because Minari is new enough.
Nobody's going to see it. You can give it away.
No, it's like the number one movie. You're going to see it's going to be nominated. It's going to win all kinds of Oscars. It's been nominated for a bunch of stuff. But so let's say a rain scene like what you're talking about. This doesn't happen. But there's a scene in the rain where they're walking and it's raining and they're eventually going to end up at their house. So I just got them there a little bit faster. That's all. I knew they were going to be there at some point.
Got to watch their footprints when they move and it's splash. It's all a whole thing. Stop it. Just shoot the damn movie. Let's go.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to be artistic. They're like, here's the head. Here's the foot. Here's the hand. It's still raining. I get it. It's right. Just get to the house. I want to know what happens once they get to the house. Let's just make that happen.
I can't make it through a whole TikTok video. I'm not sitting through a 4-hour movie. It's not going to happen. If it's my choice to watch the next episode, then that's fine. That's my choice.
That's funny.
But I go, oh God, 10 seconds too long. Next. How many times you do that? You don't watch a full video on TikTok. You can't do it.
It's a lot.
Because the next one's going to be good, maybe. The next one's going to be a dog video, so you got to get to that one. It's another Hall & Oates song. Next.
Next, yeah.
Yeah, right. So you're not going to expect, there's no way I'm sitting through a fight scene that's 10% the speed. I can't do it. And I'm watching CGI animals fighting. I can't. I'm out.